Vol fans, what's happening? Welcome to the One More Day Austin P Week. We've waited, we've come, we've conquered, and now it's time for game day. Not just any game day, but the first game day on Rocky Top. Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee, man. The boys are here, man. It's going to be a great show today. Y'all know how the One More Day works. We're diving into the rest of the press conferences this week. The biggest news of the week by far, Tennessee starting newcomer Kennan Pili out for multiple weeks. We'll talk about the impact of that. We'll talk about who are the playmakers of the game this week. Who do we want to see be the playmaker on offense and defense? And then obviously, y'all, it's the One More Day. Final score predictions heading into tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Ruck in the building. The boy Turn is with me. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. One more day. Let's go.
From 40, on the way, and knuckle the ball. He got it!
Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's that day. It's that time. Welcome to the One More Day episode on this beautiful Friday morning, man. It's in the 80s today. This morning, it's a crispy. I love it. It's just a good day to have a good day. Turn, what's good, my boy?
Boy, we have been busy, dog.
Busy.
Busy. Your boy is in the process of moving.
Yep.
So that's why I have not been here much. But we back. We should be trying to get back in the swing of things.
Hey, we're here, man. One more day, y'all. You already know it's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification right now, man, so you never miss a video. We're literally hitting 800 this week. Florida week, we're hitting 800. I promise. I really know it. Video on Wednesday went bananas. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for liking, comment, and subscribe. Do the same on this one, man. Continue to push this thing. Rate us 5 stars if you're listening on Apple or Spotify. Thank you so much. We appreciate the love and the support. Man, Turn, there has been a lot going on this week, but right here at the top of the show, I think we would be doing the wrong thing if we didn't talk about what is probably the most important thing that happened this week. Obviously, Kennan Pili played 29 snaps, and everybody was kind of questioning, like, why did he only play 29 snaps? Mm-hmm. Well, it comes out middle of the week on Wednesday that Kennan Pili is going to be out for multiple weeks, is what Josh Heupel said. He didn't say a couple of games. He said multiple weeks. And when he says that from the top, that almost makes me think he might be done for the year.
It makes me think it literally, like when he says in multiple weeks, he'll either be back. I think he'll either be back for Bama or Georgia. One of those two games.
You got to think about it this way. We play Bama in 5 weeks.
Yeah, I know. And
think about it that way. And then really multiple weeks.
I'm going to say Georgia.
We'd be lucky to see him back. Georgia, man. Georgia.
God, see, man, that I would hate who we put right before Georgia.
Oh man, that November schedule looks like UConn for homecoming. Then you head over to Missouri, you go to Como, and then you get Georgia at home and Vanderbilt after Georgia.
Man, I wish he could come back like a little bit, like start working him back into things during that UConn game. You know, just so he can get that game like presence back. Like I'm sure he'll do fine. Like if he starts against Georgia and like don't play any, he'll be fine. But
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think one thing that I learned a lot just over the course of the week, because he got injured so early in the season, I said, let me go back and let me go learn more about Kennan Pili for a second. His freshman year was 2016 at BYU. He took a
He,
red shirt.
he's 24, right?
He's 25.
25.
He
Okay.
took a red shirt year after 2016 for 2 years to go on a mission trip, actually.
Yes. Yep.
And
Yep.
he came back in 2018, red shirted. 2019, played great. 2020, tore his ACL. 2022, tore his ACL.
Mm.
And now he is a red shirt senior on his COVID year at Tennessee. So he
Okay.
just got back fully healthy. And it it I hate to say this, but it looks as if injuries have plagued his entire collegiate football career. And so now I'm not so much in this place of, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. Now I'm like, dang, it happened again.
It's kind of like a Jabari situation
Yeah,
with his shoulder.
greatness. Just great athletes, great players at their position, and they
Mhm.
just can't stay healthy for 12 games. I mean, you get through camp, bro, you're healthy, you're hitting at camp a little bit, and then the season starts and it just doesn't sustain, man.
That's tough, man. Too. It is tough, but I mean, that sucks. Don't get me wrong, because one of the first things I asked you on the next day episode was like, man, what Keenan Pili look like in person? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and
But I mean,
you'll never know.
yeah, and like I said it in the Discord earlier, but like it's not. I mean, does it suck that Keenan Pili's out? Absolutely, 100%. I'd rather have Keenan Pili out there. But when's the last time we could be like, okay, like our backup is good. We're gonna be fine.
Exactly. Exactly. And the biggest talk of the town now is we've talked about having depth now, right? We've talked about it for weeks upon months since Keenan got here, and Beasley and Carter, T. Lander, Caleb Herring, like Elijah Herring. Like, we've talked about it, but now we have to put our money where our mouth is a little bit, and we're going to get an opportunity to see how good is this depth. And they're going to have to grow up quickly, man. Like, when I say grow up quickly, like they got a week to grow up.
Well, and I almost I don't want to say try out, but if I don't know, maybe if I was a coach, I'd be like, okay, like you got Elijah Herring, and I think it's gonna be Elijah Herring and Arion Carter, in my opinion, between those two who get the most reps. And I think this Austin P game, it's like, hey, which one of y'all want it more? Y'all got to prove yourself. You know what I mean? Because you can come in during mop up duty, and you can do your thing, but like I mean, I know it's Austin P, but like you getting the start like in Neyland Stadium, like your adrenaline's it's gonna be there.
And looking at the depth chart and understanding what positions these young guys play, Arion Carter actually is behind Beasley.
Hmm.
So unless he has been working in at that other linebacker spot, you know, you may not see Beasley and Carter on the field at the same time. Um, the starter is going to be Herring.
100%.
Let's put it out there. Herring's going to be the starter from now until we get there. And behind him is going to be a guy that we can't forget, Caleb Perry. He's been there. He played special teams a lot last year. He's playing special teams this year. He's going to get an opportunity to play. And then right behind him is the young boy from Georgia, Jeremiah T. Lander, who everyone is very excited about. And so I think having the depth is amazing. And then obviously you can't forget about Jalen Smith as well, another guy from Georgia.
Hmm.
Having depth and now having to use it felt a lot better when you said Keenan Pili and Aaron Beasley were your starters.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, 100% it does because you got two guys that they've played the game for a long time and they know the game.
Exactly.
I was listening to VolQuest earlier and they made a good comment. They were talking about like next year, like and not kind of getting off topic. They were talking about like offensive line, and they were like, we've recruited some great offensive line coming in next year, but they were like, Tennessee's going to have to hit the portal this next year for offensive line because you don't want just freshmen coming in there. I mean, I know we got young guys, but they were like, everybody talks about depth right now on the offensive line. Like you got 7, 8 starters really, but you got to think your starter is a senior, your backup is a senior. Like, you know what I mean? So you got depth, but it's senior, junior. Like, I don't know. And I kind of feel like it's that same situation.
If I'm Coach BJ and if I'm Coach Banks, and Beasley might play 2 series on Saturday.
So I think if we do what we need to do and what we should do against Austin Peay, I would be completely fine if the starters came out in normal clothes after halftime.
Because
I mean I was thinking about that earlier today, and I was like, man, like how much is like Joe Milton going to play? Like how much is Jalen Wright going to play? How much are these stars going to play? And in my head, I'm like, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but like, even Josh Heupel said it, like he has no plan to redshirt Nico this year.
He's not red. Why? Like what? On this note, let me just say, why? You talking about a consensus 5-star quarterback who came to Tennessee knowing that he will be the guy after Joe Milton leaves. Heck, if Joe messes around here in the next few games, let's just hypothetically, this ain't happening. Hypothetically, Joe Milton goes to Florida and just lays an egg. That's not going to happen because he's a gamer. Like we've seen like when competition comes, Joe is go time. But let's just say something crazy happens. Let's say Nico has to take over. Like Nico Iamaleava is not, I would be shocked, Turner, if Nico stays after his junior year. If he is still a Vol after his junior year, either one, he got hurt, or two, something has went terribly wrong with him playing at Tennessee.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what I mean by the Austin Peay game. If we do what we should and take care of business, I think you play Nico the whole second half, and you might let Gaston come in that last series. But for
with
the
like
most
5 minutes left in the fourth.
Yes, but for the most part, I think Nico needs to get that game-like experience, and you need to call the game like you would if it was a real if the game had just started. Like don't
Let
just
him
hand off. Like get him in the flow because realistically, we seen this last year. Let's say Joe goes to scramble, he takes a hard cut, ACL gone. I mean, it can happen like that with anybody. I mean, look at Pili. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. This Austin Peay game, I get Nico. I get all those young guys as much game-like experience as possible.
100% agree. I'm telling you, 2 series.
I seen the VolQuest. I think it was Brent Hubbs. He said, JJ Crawford. He needs to play 1 series and then he's gone. Sit him on the bench.
We don't have time to play games going into Florida, bro. Like this is we're here. It's time to play big boy football in a week, and I can't wait for coverage next week, bro. Tennessee right now is a 6.5 point favorite over Florida, and I just can't wait to start talking that game fully, y'all. Like. I got some spicy takes, and I got a whole lot of stuff that people are going to be like, boy, you crazy. But I'm serious. I can't wait to start talking Florida. But we do have a scrimmage on Saturday, and we gotta look at this. So, Turner, as we kind of get into the second segment of the show, before we get there, man, I want to talk about a company called The True Tennessean, man. If y'all do not know, we have partnered with a great brand called The True Tennessean. Just head over to www.truetennessean.com. Use the code StraightUp10 to get 10% off of anything in their store. They've got great hats, t-shirts. I mean, They got Vols shirts. They got State of Tennessee branded shirts. They've got outdoors adventure nature stuff, man. If y'all are into those type of dope shirts, and I'm telling you, the designs dope. And fantastic team. Love the team over there at the True Tennessean. Head over there, man, at truetennessean.com. Use the code straight up 10 for a little surprise at checkout. Man, head into second part of today's show. The playmakers of the game turn. Let's start on the defensive side. Well, two things. What are you looking for defensively? And who do you want to shine as the defensive playmaker of the game this Saturday against Austin Peay?
I think I'm gonna take you by surprise here. What I'm looking for defensively is, I know this is a long shot, but I'm looking for 2-3 turnovers against Austin Peay. Saying that, I'm saying that because Austin Peay's going to try to come out and throw it everywhere. And their quarterback, I don't know if you've seen this, he was 20 for 34, 214 yards, two touchdowns, and 2 interceptions in this first game. So I really want our secondary to step up. And my playmaker of the game on defense, Jalen McCullough.
Tank. Come on, Tank.
Yeah.
Come on, Tank. I like that, man. I like that a lot.
I mean, I could sit here and talk, about the front four, like getting pressure and all that stuff. And I'm sure I could pick somebody like that, but I don't know. I think this is a game where the secondary steps up. I mean, do I think we're gonna get pressure and do I think we're gonna get home? Yeah, absolutely. I think we're gonna be able to get home all night with 4. But yeah. I want to see some like turnovers, like interceptions.
Right. Yeah. Defensively for me, I'm looking to see how explosive can we be early with our starters. And I'm really just looking for the young guys to shine. I want to see a whole lot of Arion Carter. I want to see a whole lot of the Herring brothers. I want to see a whole lot of Christian Harrison and Jordan Thomas and Andre Turntine. Like, I want to see our guys play. On top of that, I think I want to see, as the playmaker of the game, is Elijah Herring. I want to see what he brings in that position. He's going to play a lot of snaps on Saturday. I'm looking for 40, 50 plus snaps from Herring. What does he do with those snaps? I think defensively, he has to become this dog that we just aren't 100% sure he is yet. And so mine is Elijah Herring, defensive playmaker of the game.
Well, I think that's all up to him, man. I mean, there's kind of, I don't want to say there's unknowns with Elijah Herring because we know what his capability is, but at the same time, like we ain't never seen him start a game. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep. We have no idea what he's going to bring. We know that in cleanup time, he's played great. He's brought some intensity. That's all we know, though. That's all we know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Offensively, bro, what do you want to see? Who is the offensive playmaker of the game?
I kind of talked about it before, like offensively. I want to see. I'm gonna take the approach you did on defense. I want to see the young guys. Like, I want to see Caleb Webb. I want to see Nico. I want to see Cam Seldon. I want to see these young receivers. I want to see the young quarterback, the young running backs. Like, I want to see them put the work in. Like, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
playmaker offensively, man, I'm gonna say, and you might totally disagree with me on this. I think you might disagree with me. Offensively, playmaker of the game, I think needs to be Dante Thornton. And I think Dante Thornton's going to play a lot more. I think Dante Thornton, even if we do take care of business, I think he plays 3 quarters. Just to get him.
See that.
just to get him, because you could kind of tell. I wasn't there, so you might have seen more than I did, but like just seeing what they showed on TV, like after some of the drives, he was coming to the sideline. The coaches were like coaching him up, like, "Hey, it looked like, hey, you did this, but this is how you need to do it." I think he's just still getting in the root, getting in the. He needs to get in like the comfortable. He needs to get more comfortable,
Yeah,
if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. No, 100%. And I think for me, offensive side of the football on Saturday, there's a lot I could say, but I think it's getting these young guys in, and I think offensively, the guy I want to see shine, in all honesty, man, is Nico. I want to see what he does with a lot of time. Right, he's going to get a lot of time to really run the offense on Saturday. What does he look like? If he is indeed QB2, we need to know and be sure that he can do this. You know, we
Mhm.
felt like last year we knew that Joe could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if Hendon went down, I don't think anybody was like, "Oh my God." Right now I do feel like, "Oh my gosh, like Joe can't get hurt right now."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of how young, how green Nico is to the collegiate game. I understand 5-star. Man, there's just some raw things that I've seen from him, even last week, just knowing the scramble on that run, knowing where
Mhm.
to put the football in different places, just even if he missed a little high, like you don't teach that. You know what I'm saying? That's instinct, and that's called being a quarterback.
Mhm.
But I just don't know if I'm ready to say, yeah, Nico's ready to go. And that's why I want to see him show out on Saturday when he gets that opportunity.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I think Nico needs to play. I think Nico needs to play the whole second half.
I do too. He needs a lot of clock. And again, it's running the offense. It's not coming in and handoff. Got a throw because it's 3rd and 7. You know, one guy I'm really excited to see too is I want Cam Selden to get some clock.
Yeah, yeah, facts, man. I agree with that. And man, you know who could kind of? I don't think they'll kick it to him. But bro, you know who? I heard the Volquest guys talking about this. Like, if it comes second half, like D Williams could get us in trouble. Not in a bad way, but like if they're kicking to him, D Williams gonna score.
I said this on the midweek chat, bro. Like the 3 pump the gas or hit the brakes questions were: 1, Joe Milton throws 3 or more touchdowns. I said I'm pumping the gas on that. The
Hmm.
second one was D Williams returns a touchdown for a punt for a touchdown. Pump the gas. I think he's going to score,
If they kick to
and
him, he 100% will.
I think he will. And then the last one was that the defense forces a turnover, and I had to hit the brakes because we just haven't proven that we're good at that. And I know you just said 2 or 3 turnovers, and I'm like, I want to see that, but we just haven't done that well.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question. This is kind of off topic. This is about D Williams. Who is the? I'm trying to think of the way to word this. Okay, you got D Williams. In your opinion, who in the past has been the best return specialist, closest to D Williams?
Okay, like I have 2 because I already talked about this on the midweek chat. The first one is Evan. The first one is Evan Berry,
Evan Berry, yeah,
and the
yeah.
second one is Cordero Patterson.
CP, dude, yeah. Yep.
There's
You're not
not
wrong.
been any better returners. What are we talking
Mm.
about here?
Uh, man, D Williams kind of reminds me of like a, and this is what one of the Volquest guys. I can't. I think it was Grant. I think it's what he's. I think that's who. I think that's who said this. But I was like, man, that is very accurate. D Williams kind of reminds him of uh, Devin Hester.
Yeah, he was positionless because he was just that good of a returner,
Yeah, and he wants to make that one hard cut and then hit the middle, hit the seam.
and it's game over.
Yes, bro, and he hits that seam.
Yep.
God.
When he hits it, you already like, where are we going? Can you get past the kicker, D? Can you get past the kicker?
Yeah, and I mean, it might not seem like much right now, but like D Williams is that guy, and I might have already talked about this, but like, I asked you a question like, I think it was like right before the first game. I was like, who do you think can be that playmaker, the game changer on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know, it's kind of hard, but you know who the game changer for Tennessee could be? D Williams. We could be down. And if we get a third down stop and they punt it to him, bro, the way our offense works, he returns it for 40, 50. We go out there and we score in 2 plays, bro.
I'm gonna say this: if D Williams returns a punt for a kick or returns a punt for a touchdown at Florida, we ain't losing that game. But we're going to get there next week. I'm sorry. I'm just too excited for this game. Way too excited.
Facts. I was looking at the FPI on this Austin Peay Tennessee game. We are 99%.
I know. I saw that. It's really bad. Oh, y'all. Ending up this one more day, man. Final score predictions turn. Are you sticking with what you said Monday, or where you at today, man, on this Friday?
What did I say? 50? What did I say? 52-13? No,
52-3. That's 52. What you said.
I say 52-3. I'm gonna say
52-3.
52. I'm gonna say 59-6.
Okay. My score's 59-10. So,
I'm gonna say 59-6.
I'm saying 59-10. I stuck with it. I these first 2 weeks I have been sticking with the same score from Monday, and I'm sticking with it again. 59-10. I think late in the game they get a little score or something, and everybody's just so happy that they scored on Tennessee. But that's where I'm at.
I think we got a good possibility. I know everybody's saying they want us to hit 60, like in the chats and stuff. I think we got a good possibility to hit 60, just because I mean, if when Nico does come in, if we call the game, if Heupel and Halsley call the game like normal,
yeah.
Because I think Nico needs at least 12 to 15 throws. At least
he's got to. Yeah. I that would be a disappointment if he doesn't throw the ball at least 12 to 15 times to me.
100%.
Y'all, we're here. We've made it again. We've made it to another Friday, which means tomorrow when you wake up, the air smells different. Tomorrow when you wake up, there's just a little bit of difference in the air. And that's because the Tennessee Vols play on Rocky Top in the brand new Artful Dodger uniform, the new smoky gray for 2023. Cannot wait to see that in person. Y'all, what a game it'll be.
I'm going to Alumni Halls early Saturday morning and getting me a t-shirt.
Ooh, I want one, man. Them joints clean. I might not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, man, I can't wait to be on Rocky Top tomorrow. I can't wait to wake up, drive over to this game, tailgate with the fam, with the boys. Hey, if anybody's watching and want to tap into the tailgate, hit us on Instagram. We'll give you all the details, man. Come hang out with us before the Austin Peay game. It's going to be a great Saturday. Turn, you got anything, man, before we wrap up the one more day, Brody?
I'm ready. Come hang with us.
Y'all, we will be back on probably Sunday for our next day show. More than likely, man, we might do this thing live again. If we can, we'll do it live. If not, man, we'll hit a quick video and post it. But we'll have our next day show on Sunday talking all about Austin Peay. But let's be honest, we're really only going to be talking about Florida, because after the game Saturday, that's all we care about is the Florida Gators at 7 p.m. next Saturday in the swamp. Y'all, thank you for tapping in today, man. The boys from Straight Up Tennessee. We love y'all, man. Go Vols. It's going to be a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, man. We'll see y'all back on Sunday for the next day episode. It's your boy Ruck in the building. The guy Turner. We out. Go Vols. Go Big On.